Imagine feeling your heartbeat slow down without taking a pill. Imagine your breathing deepening in less than a minute. Imagine your mind switching from stress to clarity on command. That is the power of rituals that have been practiced for centuries, and backed by modern science. Today, we're going to stress-proof your body by combining ancient practices with the physiology that explains why they work. And the best part is that most of these tools cost nothing. You just need a few minutes, your breath, and your attention. Before we begin, please like and subscribe so we can continue making quality content for you, the viewer, and here's a quick reminder to check the description for tools and resources that can help you practice what we're about to cover. You'll find simple products that support better sleep, recovery, and resilience. They're optional, but highly rated and carefully selected. You don't ever have to buy anything, but the links are there if you want them. Now, let's get into it. We're going to start with a live reset you can feel right now. For the next 60 seconds, follow me through a guided breath ritual called the cyclic sigh. Inhale slowly through your nose until your lungs are almost full. Now take a short, second inhale through your nose to top it off. Then exhale softly through your mouth like you're fogging a mirror. We'll repeat this 5 times. Inhale. Top off. Long exhale. Again. Inhale. Top off. Long exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Top off. Exhale for longer than you think. Last one. Inhale. Top off. Slow, unforced exhale. Pause and notice your shoulders. Notice your jaw. Notice the sense of space in your chest. You just ran a signal through your nervous system that says, I am safe. That signal is the doorway to resilience. Let's talk about what just happened under the hood. The stress response is a chain reaction. Your brain perceives a threat. Your adrenal system releases stress hormones like cortisol. Your heart rate rises and your breath speeds up. This is the sympathetic side of your nervous system, the gas pedal. The parasympathetic system is the brake. It slows the heart. It tells your body that the threat has passed. One of the main pathways of that brake is the vagus nerve. When you exhale longer than you inhale, you stimulate that pathway. And that's why a ritual like cyclic sighing can change your state in less than a minute. This isn't mystical. It's mechanical. And that means it's repeatable. If you're new to this channel, welcome to Longevity Compass. We help you build resilience with simple, science-based practices you can use every day. And if you're returning, you already know the drill. We don't chase trends. We test what works. We build your health using habits that layer up over time. Let's go deeper and build you a daily framework that can handle real-world stress. We want to show you a 2-minute reset you can use anytime your day goes sideways. This is a vagal reset that combines posture, breath, and sound. Sit tall, but keep your ribs soft and your jaw loose. Relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let your eyes soften and look slightly down. Now breathe in through your nose for about 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 to 8 seconds. Do that again. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6 to 8. Now on the next exhale, I want you to hum softly with your lips closed. Just a quiet hum. You'll feel the vibration in your throat and sinuses. That vibration does 2 things. It slows your breath. And it moves air through your nasal passages in a way that increases nitric oxide, which helps open your airways gently. Let the sound be low, soft, and smooth. Inhale through your nose. Hum on the exhale. Repeat this for 1 minute. Now, close with 4 rounds of box breathing. Inhale 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds. Exhale 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds. Repeat calmly. Check your shoulders. Check your chest. Most people feel a sense of warmth, looseness, and calm. That's your parasympathetic system turning on. This is how we convert rituals into real results. Now let's answer a common question. Is breathwork better than meditation? The honest answer is that they serve different roles. Breathwork changes your state quickly. It's a lever you can pull in real time to interrupt a stress spike. Mindfulness builds traits over weeks and months. It rewires your baseline reactivity. So use breathwork to break the cycle now. Use mindfulness to change the pattern long term. They're not competitors. They're partners. If you want a simple practice to begin, do 5 minutes of exhale-weighted breathing daily. Then, once or twice a week, do a 10-minute mindfulness practice with a timer. Close your eyes. Follow the breath. When your mind wanders, gently note it and come back. That's the whole practice. And over time, your stress response will soften before it even starts. Movement can also be a ritual. Not just intense workouts, but slow, intentional movement that shifts your state. Now let's try a microflow inspired by Tai Chi and Qigong. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Soften your knees. Let your face relax. On a slow inhale through your nose, raise your hands to chest height like you're holding a big ball. On a slow exhale, turn your torso to the right and gently glide your hands across your body. Pause. Inhale and return to center. Exhale and glide to the left. Keep your shoulders soft. Keep your breath slow and steady. Now circle your shoulders forward and up on an inhale, and down and back on an exhale. Do 3 slow circles. Finally, place your hands over your lower abdomen. Inhale and imagine gathering calm. Exhale and press that calm downward. This ritual takes 2 minutes. It calms your nervous system. It improves your posture. It gives your brain a sense of safety. You can do it at your desk. You can do it in a hallway. You can even do it in your kitchen while your tea steeps. Speaking of tea and warmth, let's talk about heat and cold. There is strong human evidence that regular heat exposure supports cardiovascular health and stress resilience. You don't need a fancy sauna. A hot bath can work too. If you're cleared by your clinician, aim for 10 to 20 minutes of comfortable heat where you sweat lightly and breathe easily. Focus on good hydration and finish with a cool rinse. Do this 2 to 4 times per week if it fits your life. Heat appears to trigger beneficial stress responses that help blood vessels and the heart. Cold exposure is optional. It can improve mental resilience and mood for some people, but it carries risks if used aggressively, especially if you have cardiovascular conditions. If you choose to experiment, keep it short. Start with 30 to 90 seconds of cool water at the end of your shower. Never hyperventilate in water. Never do breath holds underwater. Warm up actively afterward. Think of heat as your primary lever. Think of cold as an occasional accelerator. Use both respectfully. The goal is not to suffer. The goal is to recover. Nature is medicine that costs nothing. 5 minutes of exposure to trees, sky, or water can lower stress markers and heart rate. If you cannot get outside, even looking through a window at trees or sky has benefits. Here's a 2-minute practice we call the forest blink. Step outside or stand near a window. Look at a patch of green or the open sky. Name 3 colors you see. Then name 3 different sounds you hear. Slow your breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slightly longer. Repeat 2 more times. This simple practice anchors your attention in the present and tells your nervous system that the environment is safe. You can layer in a vocal element like a soft mantra or a gentle Om. On your exhale, hum quietly with your lips closed. Do that 5 times. You'll feel your face and throat soften. That softness is a signal of safety. And you don't need beliefs for this to work. You just need the repetition. Let's bring this into real life. Everyone has days that pile up. The email that changes your schedule. The kids' project you just found out about. The late appointment that pushes dinner past your ideal time. You are not failing when this happens. You're living. Resilience is not about perfect routines. It's about reliable resets. The more often you practice small resets, the faster your nervous system learns to come back to balance. Now let's layer in a story. Jerry was a man in his late 40s who felt like he was always running behind. He was successful in his work, but he looked exhausted. He told us his heart would race before bed and he'd wake up at 3 in the morning, wired and frustrated. We didn't overhaul his life. We started with 5 minutes of cyclic sighing at the same time each day. We added outdoor light exposure within 2 hours of waking. We moved his last coffee to before noon, and we added a hot soak 3 nights per week for 15 minutes with a cool rinse. In 10 days, his 3 a.m. wake-ups dropped by half. In 3 weeks, his evening heart racing was rare. He didn't become a different person. He became the same person with a nervous system that trusted him again. That is the point of ritual. It teaches your body that you can be trusted. Okay, let's build your 14-day stack. You'll choose a tier that fits your life. Beginner, builder, or master. Beginner is 5 to 10 minutes a day. Each morning, do 5 rounds of cyclic sighing. In the afternoon, do a 2-minute forest blink. Turn on night mode on your screens 2 hours before bed. And move your last coffee 8 hours before bedtime. Builder is 15 to 25 minutes a day. Do the morning breath ritual. At lunch or late afternoon, do a 10-minute Qigong microflow. 3 evenings per week, do a hot bath for 10 to 15 minutes, followed by a cool rinse. Finish with 60 seconds of humming breaths. Master is 30 to 45 minutes a day. Add 10 minutes of heart rate variability breathing 3 to 5 times per week using a simple pacer app. Add sauna 2 to 4 times per week if you have access, or keep the hot baths. Add 1 to 3 minutes of cool exposure after heat 2 to 3 times per week if you tolerate it well. All 3 tiers include nature breaks and soft light nights. All 3 tiers include a consistent caffeine cutoff. All 3 tiers include gentle, repeatable wins. Choose one tier and commit to it for 14 days. We will meet you there. A quick word on food and stress. What and when you eat can either nudge you toward calm or push you toward agitation. If your days feel overwhelming, try to finish your main calories earlier rather than late. Avoid heavy meals within 3 hours of bed. Add color to your plate with berries, leafy greens, and polyphenol-rich foods like extra virgin olive oil and dark chocolate in modest amounts. If you enjoy tea, a daytime green tea or an evening chamomile can be a nice ritual. If you want to explore L-theanine or magnesium glycinate as supportive tools, those can be helpful for some people. But remember, supplements are support, not substitutes. The fundamentals are your breath, your light, your sleep, your food, your movement, and your connections. Now let's talk about sound and voice. Your own voice can be a stress tool. A few minutes of soft humming, chanting, or even slow singing on an exhale activates relaxation pathways and increases the sense of groundedness. If this is new for you, start small. Hum for 30 seconds. Pause. Hum for 30 seconds again. Over time, you might find you enjoy simple mantras or quiet vocal toning. Science shows that these practices calm regions of the brain involved in fear and stress. That is not magic. That is physiology. You can do it in your car. You can do it while you fold laundry. You can do it quietly while you wait. We're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to be consistent. Before we move to the final section, a quick reminder to open the description when this video ends. We've included simple products that can help you create a calm sleep environment and build a recovery routine, things like a sleep mask, magnesium glycinate, and a basic HRV breathing app suggestion. Again, you never have to buy anything. But if you want help turning these ideas into daily wins, we've done the research for you. And thank you, using those links helps us continue making free content for the Longevity Compass community. Let's finish with a 2-minute full reset. Sit tall and soften your gaze. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. Repeat. Now hum quietly on the next 2 exhales. Let the sound be comfortable and low. Place one hand over your chest and one hand over your abdomen. Breathe into your hands. Feel the rise and fall. On your next inhale, imagine drawing a circle of calm around you. On your exhale, broaden it. Now close with 2 rounds of box breathing. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. When you're ready, drop your shoulders and let your face soften. You are not trying to do this perfectly. You are practicing trust with your nervous system. And with practice, that trust comes faster and lasts longer. Here is your 7-day mini challenge. Set a consistent wake time and stick within a 90-minute window even on weekends. Get outside light within 2 hours of waking. Move your last coffee at least 6 to 8 hours before bed. Do a 5-minute breath ritual daily. Add a 2-minute nature or window gaze in the afternoon. Take a hot bath or sauna 3 times this week if your health allows. Dim your home at night and cover any small lights in your bedroom. At the end of 7 days, notice your energy in the morning. Notice your calm at night. Notice how you bounce back from stress. That is what resiliency feels like. Post your wins in the comments and tell us which tier you chose, beginner, builder, or master. We'll always cheer you on. If this video helped you feel calmer and more capable, please subscribe. It helps us grow and reach more people who need these tools. And if you prefer to go deeper in one place, we wrote a book that brings all the fundamentals together. It's called Longevity Compass. It's a practical guide to breath, sleep, nutrition, movement, recovery, and simple checklists you can use daily. The link is in the description. Thank you for being here. Thank you for practicing these small rituals with us. Your body can learn calm. Your mind can learn trust. And your life can feel heavier or lighter depending on the habits you repeat. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.